If you're looking to buy property in 2025, this is my humble projection of the housing market in 2025. The first graph I want to show you, this is from RP Data Core Logic. As of November 2024, in terms of the performance for the past 12 months, to summarize the whole year, you can see over here, these are all the subsectors of our property market. You will notice that Melbourne and Sydney over here, they have been going backwards. Bam, 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 bam. All right. But overall, 3.3% improvement in terms of capital growth. But look at Perth, Adelaide, and Brisbane. Look at the past 12 months. Look at the bloody capital growth over here in terms of median average house prices and unit prices. And just beneath this table, I chucked the Big Four banks' cash rate forecast, which most of the banks are projecting, except CBA, by May 2025, we'll see a first rate cut of minus 0.25. And look at these guys are projecting within 2025 the number of rate cuts forecasted. Aside from ANZ, there'll be about 4 to 5 rate cuts in 2025 after the 1st of May. And after you read this graph and you read NAB's, projected forecast for 2025, you can see because of these projected rate cuts, they're projecting that the house prices and unit prices will be going up, especially for Adelaide and also Perth. Now, if you believe the banks are wrong, I'll chuck in another graph over here. This shows the population increase versus building completions. Now, from this graph over here, the blue part shows the quarterly population increase and the light blue shows the quarterly dwelling completions. As you can see from the blue and looking at 22 to 24, the building completion is astronomically, disgustingly low. But from this graph over here, since post-COVID, our population has been rising. So even if you don't think the RBA will be cutting interest rates from the 1st of May 2025 or CBA, very hopeful, February 2025, even though we have Jim Chalmers trying to meddle with the RBA's decision to set interest rates by introducing Renee Fry-McGibbon and Marnie Baker into the appointment of the monetary policy, we do realize as adults when we apply common sense, although reading all these graphs, when the demand over here is exceeding supply, what happens? Well, we see this happening, as you saw in the previous graph. In 2024, these areas over here has increased dramatically over 10%. Imagine 2025. Could this figure even triple in 2025? And then under this graph, I'll chuck in another graph over here. And this is from ABS, by the way, Australian Bureau of Statistics, that in 2023, 2028, and 2033, as population goes up to 30 million, you'll see that our earnings don't increase by that much. In 2033, they see a median average income of 132K. Basically, house prices and unit prices are exceeding our wage growth. Well, this video is more for investors, right? Because for those first home buyers and those renting, you're sucked in, right? Because rent will continue to rise. With a massive undersupply of property, slow completions of buildings, apartments, houses, but a massive demand, insert more growth in population. And with inflation sort of under control now, and most of the big banks projecting 4 to 5 interest rate cuts in 2025, this is a cooking pot that will drive the demand for property in Australia in 2025. So if you're looking to buy in 2025, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not encouraging you to buy. Really look at your own financial situation before you jump in. But as this pot is cooking, this pot of deliciousness is cooking, and there's smell in the air, it's nice. And whilst there's not a lot of hungry crowd coming to the pot, go and get a piece of the pie, a piece of that soup, right? That's what I'm saying, being subtle about it, right? Because by the time in 2025, when there's a lot more hungry crowd, and the pot is cooking hot and hot, everyone's sniffing the smell of wealth, of growth from the media. Oh my God, rates are jumping. People buy all that FOMO crap, that FOMO smell, and people start to jump in. It's too late, bro. You are buying at the peak now. Whilst right now, when people are like, not that hungry, you're going in, you're buying at a lower price. If you know what I'm talking about, jump in the comments, let me know what you think.